This is your story. This is your movie. This is your adventure. You are the star of your movie. You are the director. You are the writer. You are the producer of your movie. Live your life. The Travels Adventure. I want to thank you, God, for another shot of life.
Englishman, English police officer, yeah.
I want to thank you, God, for another shot of life. I bear witness to the oneness of the only true God. I bear witness to the oneness of God's chosen people. And I bear witness to the oneness of the human family. Now, these monuments are so huge.
Can I show you a special photo?
Yes. That's missing, eroded. Again, this temple had to be moved because they built a dam to create electricity for all of Egypt, destroying several temples, more than 5 temples. Can you explain this to us, what we're looking at?
This is the facade of the temple, yeah, of the great temple for Ramses II. We have 4 colossal statues for Ramses II, 4 standing. We can see King Ramses II wearing double crown, the crown of the upper and the lower Egypt, Cobra, Santobar, and the protection and the false beard, son of royalty. Yeah. We can see some between the legs of King Ramses II. We can see some sons and daughters of the King Ramses II. Yeah. Above the top, we can see 42 baboons. They are raising their hands to welcome the sun rising each day.
The sun rod, right?
Yeah, sun Ra. Yeah. In the middle, we can see King Ramses II worshipping to the god Rahur Akhti, sun god. And we can see the god Rahur Akhti holding in his hand, symbol of the power. On the other hand, we can see a symbol of the goddess Ma'at. Yeah. Now I think
very top. People don't, I never even noticed those 20 plus monkeys. Can you explain those monkeys at the very top? These monkeys?
On the top of the facade, we can see 22 baboons raising their hands.
And they're resting their
welcome
hands.
the sun.
They welcome the sun.
Greeting the sun each day. Yeah.
See, the thing is, the work was so great, even though you could see little erosion, it's still in the temple. The writing's on the wall. You can see it. Before we do the cinema part of my tour, understand I drove from Luxor to Aswan, Nubia, 6.5 hours, 10-hour train from Cairo to Luxor, 6 more hours from Luxor to Nubia. We are currently in Nubia. And this is a replica of the temples I'll be walking, I guess, after this briefing.
Between the high dam and the Egyptian Sudanese borders, called Nubia, land of peace and gold.
Peace is peaceful and has gold. Even though it's desert, I mean, it's a rich area compared to the gold.
Yes, very rich area. 45 Nubian villages drowned in the Nile after Egypt built the high dam. Because very high water in the Nile. And more than 14 temples drowned in the Nile. Egypt asked help from UNESCO organization, and UNESCO organization and many countries helped Egypt to saving all these temples. The famous of these temples: Fiyala, Abu Simbel, Kalabsha, Amada, Al-Dur, Wadi Sabu', Tomb of Benutia. New Nubia, 30 kilometers north of Aswan. So Nubians, after the floods of the Nile, they immigrated to
so they moved New Nubia,
New Nubia
upwards because of the dam.
Yes, New Nubia is north, 30 kilometers north of Aswan.
So they got moved because of the dam that was built. So all of the stone comes from Nubia, and gold comes from the gold, and the stone comes from Nubia.
Yeah, gold, stones,
and then
copper, all this from here.
And it's actual Nubia means peaceful, right?
Yes, Nubia, land of the peace, and the land of the gold here.
Nubia is land of the peace, land of the gold.
Yes.
Is that why most kings come to Nubia?
Yeah, 25 dynasty.
25 dynasties.
Ruled Egypt. Nubian dynasty ruled Egypt.
The Nubian dynasty ruled Egypt.
Yeah.
Oh, are we entering it right now? Are we close?
No, not yet.